incoherent ramblings of an angry fat man. Had a discussion last night on the old Facebookaroo talking about concealed carry, self-defense firearms, and trigger modifications. Now, I'm a big picture type of guy, so I just like to paint a broad picture for you. Seems like there's a lot of people that like to do trigger jobs on their firearms. I don't think I've ever had a gun with an actual trigger job done on it. I've bought a gun with a competition trigger on it, but I don't think I've ever actually had a gun with a trigger job. But I've seen a lot of them come and go through my shop. 1911 comes to mind, where a guy actually did a double tap on accident because it was so light that when the recoil of the gun came up, it shot again over the berm at the gun range. And what goes up comes down. Luckily, they were at an outdoor gun range, and you know, there ain't nothing but woods in an unpopulated area past that gun range. So hopefully nobody or anything didn't get hurt. But we come to talk about concealed carry, personal defense firearms, and trigger jobs. Let's just, for safety's sake, say, because I know none of you would ever miss your target, because you all practice 2 to the chest and 1 to the head, and y'all are a surgeon with your gun, and you've all had people shooting back at you, and you can keep a cool, calm head the whole time. We all know that. You know, you're going to hit your target and you'll probably kill him. But let's just hypothetically say you hit your target and you don't kill him. So now, you know, you're going to be arrested. They're going to take your guns in, you know, for use, because it was a crime. You know, say some guy was attacking you and you pulled your gun in self-defense. You're still going downtown. You're still going to get your fingers printed. You're still going to get processed. If they keep you or not, that's one thing. But they're going to keep your gun and use it for the trial because he's not dead. So now we need to convict him for trying to attack you. And you go to court, and the scumbag that was trying to attack you, his defense lawyer, is going to do everything he can to get the lightest or no conviction or sentence. So that defending attorney is going to take your gun to an independent gun source or gunsmith, and I want you to tell me everything that's done with this gun. And a lot of people will put the little Punisher logo on the back plates of their firearms. They'll dress it up, put you know, a Spartan or Mullen Labe on it, or something like that, to kind of toughen up their gun. And I get it, man. The Punisher logo looks cool, but I'm not putting it on my carry gun because I'm not using it to punish people. I'm using it to save my life. So, you know, say you got the Punisher logo on your gun, and, you know, the independent gunsmith says, well, he's got the Punisher backplate on the back of his Glock here. And the lawyer's going to be like, why would somebody do that? Why would somebody put the Punisher backplate? Well, it's, you know, just a decoration. And he's going to write that note down. And then the gunsmith's going to say, well, wow, he's got a trigger job done to the gun. And the lawyer would say, why would he have a trigger job done to his gun? Well, the gunsmith would probably say, because it makes it easier to shoot the gun, you know, quicker, faster, smoother. The lawyer's going to write all that down, you know. Maybe you got some night sights on your gun. He'll explain why you have night sights. Maybe extended slide release, maybe extended mag release, stippling your frame, all that kind of stuff. But then you're going to have to go to court. And the defense attorney is going to be able to cross-examine you or whatever, question you, whatever it is, whatever they do. And he's going to say, well, let's just say it's me, and I have all those things done to my carry gun. And the lawyer's going to be, Mr. Young, I noticed you have a Punisher logo on the back of your gun. Was that to punish people? Is that why you have that Punisher logo on the back? You know, it's your way of punishing a bad guy if he tries to attack you or anything like that. And the jury's going to hear that. And I'm going to be like, no, I just like I like the logo. I think it's cool looking. Well, why would you put it on your gun, Mr. Young? I mean, is it your Punisher? Are you vigilante? And the jury's going to hear all this. And then he's going to say, well, I noticed you also have a trigger job done to your gun. And when I took it to an independent gunsmith, the gunsmith said, it makes it easier to shoot the gun. quicker, faster reset, smoother shooting. So, you know, you're punishing people because you have a Punisher logo on your gun, and now you're making it easier to punish people. Is that why you have the trigger job done to your gun? And I'm gonna be like, no, I just want to be able to shoot it easier, and you know, to be able to you know, hit my target easier, and be able to cycle and reset and be able to hit the target. So you want to be able to shoot people easier, Mr. Young. Is that why you carry a gun with a Punisher logo on there? Because you're punishing them, and you also want to shoot them easier. You want to be able to punish them easier. Well, no, but the jury's going to hear all this. Okay, Mr. Young, I notice you have night sights on your gun. Why would you put that? Well, I would say, you know, because most attacks happen at night, and I want to be able to see my sights to be able to do an ethical shot. And he may go, oh, so you can see, you know, your people that you're punishing easier. You know, that one doesn't look as bad because, you know, you're able to see your target and make an ethical shot. You know, there is a negligence in shootings that happen a lot, especially people that have trigger jobs, and they accidentally pull their trigger too fast. They're startled. It's easier to pull. There's a reason why they make triggers 5.5 pounds, 4 pounds, 6 pounds. Heck, even the 1911 stock, I believe, is right around 6 pounds, I think. I don't know. Maybe Brandon Bunker can input on this. But the stock trigger is there for a reason, so you don't accidentally pull it. Why don't police carry guns with trigger jobs on them? They carry stock triggers on their guns. I remember the sheriff of Sarasota County actually paid for his SIGs to become all double action only all the time. It was double action first pull, and then it would go single action after that. And he actually had those taken out to make it harder to shoot the gun every time, double action only. And a lot of deputies didn't like that, but that's what they're rolling because they have to. But, you know, I noticed, Mr. Young, you have an extended mag release, extended slide lock, slide release. Why would you do that? Well, the gun doesn't fit my hand. My thumb doesn't come around there that well. I'm able to operate that gun safely because it's bigger for me to be able to reach the stuff. But it doesn't make it easier to shoot. All right? It makes it easier to operate the gun safely. They're not going to say a trigger job makes it easier to operate the gun safely. It makes it easier to shoot, easier to punish people because you have the Punisher logo on the back. Now, I was challenged to find court cases where people have gone to jail because they were carrying a trigger job gun. That was not my discussion. The discussion was about the scumbag that was trying to attack you, and you shot him and didn't kill him, because most of them don't die. The statistics are that they're not going to die. You will not kill them. They will get first aid rendered to them, and they will not die. With as many people use a firearm in self-defense every day, you don't hear that on the news that people were killed. We hear the George Zimmermans out there. We hear other stuff. But if it was happening all the time that people were getting killed, you would hear about it. Trust me. So most of the people don't die when they get shot. But you practice 2 to the chest and 1 to the head. Okay, most of the people don't die. I'm talking about the scumbag didn't die, and he may get off because the jury thinks you're a crazy gun nut. There are anti-gun people, and trust me, the defense attorney is going to try to get as many anti-gun people on that jury as he can. And the prosecuting attorney is going to get as many pro-gun people on there as he can. And they're going to come up to a happy medium. But what happens if the jury can't make a decision? I'll let the lawyers chime in on that one. The post last night was not to make an argument. It was just a discussion. There are 2 opinions. Everybody's entitled to it. It's the United States of America. If you care to carry a firearm with a trigger job done on it, that is a scenario that might happen to you. But if you're willing to roll that dice, then you're more than welcome to. But I want to show you the big picture on everything. What could happen? So that was where my discussion was last night, and it was way too much to write down on a phone in my living room at 1 o'clock in the morning. But chime in your thoughts. Let's have a discussion on this. I've scoured the internet. Masad Ayub is a huge supporter of using a stock trigger gun on your carry gun. Masad Ayub is a wonderful instructor, an expert in the use of firearms, and he's brought in to testify, and he recommends carrying a stock trigger on your carry gun. It's not just hearsay. It's been documented by a lot of renowned gun instructors that you should carry a stock trigger. Long live the Republic, God bless, and keep your powder dry. Peace.